They're sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Hurts has it left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. Contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away.
As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The give is to Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
2nd and 12.
Play action now. Prescott steps away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
At the 46-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast line.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This is Tony Pollard. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
94 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Prescott on first down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Intended that time for Cooper, but it'll be second down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And the veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Shedding the tackle. Room here to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep.
It's over! It's over! Let's dominate!
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0.
Eagles 21, Cowboys nothing. Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, it's Pollard. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. That's caught once again by Gallup. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Prescott to throw on 4th. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Let's go, interception, baby, let's go.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. Come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and 4. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Eric Wilson.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
7 yards, the pickup there. They go play action with Hurts.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jalen Smith coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Throwing is Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On play action, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
brings up 2nd and 12.
Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Oh, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. They'll drop to throw. Caught on the slant.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and maybe more important.